Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Sukanya Bharadwaj presenting the headlines first. Prime Minister Modi addresses Karma Yogi Saptah, says government model must be citizen-centric. Custom duty exemption for critical petro products till June 30, informs Centre. Star campaigners join poll scenario in Assam. Amit Shah, Rahul Gandhi addresses rallies. Meghalaya registers decline in infant and maternal mortality rate, says NEGRIMS. And in IPL cricket, Kolkata Knight Riders to take on Sunrisers Hyderabad at Eden Gardens, Kolkata in a short while from now. And now the news in detail. In national news first, Prime Minister Narendra Modi today emphasized that India's rapidly changing aspirations demand a governance model that is not only efficient but deeply citizen-centric. He said this in a video message while addressing the Karma Yogi Sadhana Saptah 2026. He said governance today is guided by the mantra Nagrik Devo Bhava, with a clear focus on making public service more capable, sensitive and citizen-centric. Modi noted that the Capacity Building Commission and Mission Karma Yogi are key to creating a modern, dedicated and responsive workforce aligned with the aspirations of every Indian.
उसी प्रयास की एक अहम कड़ी है। आप सभी परिचित हैं, आज गवर्नेंस के जिस सिद्धांत को लेकर हम आगे बढ़ रहे हैं, उसका मूल मंत्र है नागरिक देवो भव। इस मंत्र में समाहित भावना के साथ आज पब्लिक सर्विस को ज्यादा कैपेबल, नागरिकों के लिए ज्यादा सेंसिटिव बनाने पर फोकस किया जा रहा है।
The Union Government today said full custom duty exemption will be provided on critical petrochemical products till the 30th of June this year amid the ongoing crisis in West Asia. Addressing the media at the inter-ministerial briefing on recent developments in West Asia, member of the Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs, Sanjay Mangal, said this measure has been taken as a temporary and targeted relief in order to ensure continued availability of critical petrochemical inputs for domestic industry and safeguard supply stability in the country.
In order to ensure continued availability of critical petrochemical inputs for domestic industry, reduce cost pressures on downstream sectors, and safeguard supply availability in the supply stability in the country. This exemption is expected to benefit a large number of sectors which are dependent on petrochemical feedstock and intermediate products, which includes plastics, packaging, textiles, pharmaceuticals, chemicals, automotive components and other manufacturing segments.
Moving on to the Northeast now, with the approaching Tripura Tribal Area Autonomous District Council polls on the 12th of this month, the exchange of forms for the polling personnel on duty took place today in Agartala. The form exchange process facilitates the polling personnel to exercise their right to franchise from any corner of the state, even if their duty is at a far-off place. Secretary State Election Commission Anurag Sen, while talking to DD News, said the EVMs have reached Agartala and accordingly, they will be distributed in all the polling stations across the state. It's time for a short break. We'll be right back.
NEEPCO celebrates 50 golden years of powering the nation, a future of possibilities.
Welcome back. In Assam, the campaign scenario for state assembly elections is hotting up day by day with star campaigners joining the trail. Senior BJP leader and Union Home Minister Amit Shah today addressed a rally at Misa in Koliabor constituency. He campaigned for Keshav Mahanta of AGP, a BJP ally. He said BJP-led NDA has won hearts, ushering in an era of peace and growth in Assam.
असम में मतदान होना है और तीसरी बार भारतीय जनता पार्टी और आसाम गण परिषद की सरकार बनाने का समय है। तीसरी बार मुझे बताओ जरा, ये विजय की हैट्रिक कलियाबोर वालों लगाओगे या नहीं लगाओगे? अरे यार जोर से बोलो, लगाओगे या नहीं लगाओगे? यहां से एनडीए के प्रत्याशी के रूप में असम गण परिषद के नेता श्री केशव महंत जी लड़ रहे हैं। उनका निशान गणेश का सिंबल हाथी है, हाथी। जितने भी एनडीए के कार्यकर्ता हैं और विशेषकर भारतीय जनता पार्टी के कार्यकर्ताओं ने कमल फूल से ज्यादा मेहनत हाथी के निशान को जिताने के लिए करनी है।
Meanwhile, campaigning for a party candidate Suren Fukan in Digboy, BJP leader and Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma today said his party will sweep the state assembly and return to power.
শ্ৰদ্ধা ৰাইজ, 9 এপ্ৰিলত ইলেকশ্যন হ'ব। শদিয়াৰ পৰা ধুবুৰী, শিলচৰৰ পৰা জোনাইলৈকে প্ৰায় 100খনতকৈও বেছি মই মিটিং কৰিছোঁ। সন্ধিয়া কেইবাখনো চহৰত মই ৰোড শ্ব' কৰিছোঁ। এইবাৰ ইলেকশ্যনত বিজেপিয়ে 90খনতকৈও বেছি সিট পাই জিকিব, তাত মোৰ কোনো সন্দেহ নাই।
Still on the campaign trail in Assam, senior Congress leader and leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, today promised to implement Article 244A in Karbi Anglong if his party returns to power. Gandhi is on a tour of Assam to campaign for party candidates in Karbi Anglong and Jorhat ahead of the ensuing assembly elections. Addressing a poll rally at Bokajan in Karbi Anglong district, he said the Indian National Congress believes in decentralization of power. Gandhi said local leaders should govern the region, not authorities from Delhi or Guwahati, stressing that meaningful change must come from the grassroots.
जनता के हाथ में जाए, हिंदुस्तान के कोने कोने में जाए और हर आइडेंटिटी को हिंदुस्तान के चलाने में जोड़ा जाए।
It's time for another short break. We'll be right back.
NEEPCO celebrates 50 golden years of powering the nation, a future of possibilities.
Welcome back. In Meghalaya, the 17th annual convocation of the Indian Institute of Management, Shillong, was held today on the Institute's Umsoli campus in Shillong. Present on the occasion were the chairman and members of the Board of Governors, the director and faculty members. In the program, PhD degrees and MBA degrees were conferred on the participants of the postgraduate program. It was followed by the presentation of institute medals. Still in Meghalaya, NEGRIM's director, Professor Dr. Nalin Mehta, has asserted that the concerns of infant mortality rate and maternal mortality rate, which were very high in the state, have seen significant reduction, much to the relief of everyone in the state. Referring to the Meghalaya's Mission 1000 Days launched by the state government recently, he said the state government has identified every single problem under the mission.
Over the years, In fact, Meghalaya had a very bad record in terms of infant mortality and maternal mortality. Both the figures were pretty high. But over the last couple of years, these figures have come down significantly. So I must laud the efforts of the state for having focused on maternal and child health to an extent that there is a very significant drop in both infant mortality rate and maternal mortality. But the government of Meghalaya.
In Nagaland, a festival of the Konyak tribe, the Aliang Festival 2026 was celebrated with great enthusiasm at the Naga Heritage Village Kisama today. Organized by the Konyak Union Kohima, the festival marks the arrival of spring and the Konyak New Year, bringing together members of the community in a vibrant display of culture and tradition. Acham Bimok Kekon, Secretary General of Naga People's Front, attended the event as a special guest. The program featured traditional rituals, folk songs, dances and indigenous performances, showcasing the rich heritage and identity of the Konyak tribe. It's time for another short break. Please stay tuned.
NEEPCO celebrates 50 golden years of powering the nation, a future of possibilities.
In sports news, in IPL cricket this evening, Kolkata Knight Riders will take on Sunrisers Hyderabad at Eden Gardens in Kolkata at 7:30 p.m. In the match on Wednesday, Delhi Capitals defeated Lucknow Super Giants by 6 wickets in the 5th match of the tournament at the Bharat Ratna Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee Ekanath Stadium in Lucknow. Put into bat first, Lucknow Super Giants were bowled out for 141. In reply, Delhi Capitals chased down the target in 17.1 overs for the loss of 4 wickets. In more news from Mizoram, a vaccination drive against the human papilloma virus HPV, the primary cause of cervical cancer, has successfully covered nearly 88% of its target in Nathial district. Of a targeted 289 adolescent girls aged 14, altogether 254 have been successfully administered the vaccine. A breakdown of the vaccination data shows that Nathial alone has recorded the highest number of beneficiaries, with 97 girls receiving the dose. In news from Mizoram, in a step towards implementing the Pradhan Mantri Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana (PM SGMBY), the district level committee on Model Solar Village convened today at the Deputy Commissioner's office, Sarchip, reviewed the detailed project report (DPR) prepared by the Zoram Energy Development Agency for Bongping Village. Chaired by Sarchip Deputy Commissioner Paul L. Khuma, the committee unanimously approved the DPR. Under this project, hybrid solar photovoltaic systems will be installed at the Bangpui Community Hall and Panchayat office. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma has announced key decisions of the cabinet which met on Wednesday in Shillong. They included new service rules, VAT cut on CNG, ad hoc staff regularization and road renaming. The cabinet agreed to align the VAT rate on methane gas used as compressed natural gas (CNG) from 14.5% to 5% in line with other states. He said this is being undertaken to create a competitive environment that will help attract diverse agencies to establish their base in Meghalaya. Before we conclude the main points once again. Prime Minister Modi addresses Karma Yogi Saptah, says government model must be citizen-centric. Custom duty exemption for critical petro products till June 30th, informs Centre. Star campaigners join poll scenario in Assam. Amit Shah, Rahul Gandhi addresses rallies. Meghalaya registers decline in infant and maternal mortality rates, says NEGRIMS. And in IPL cricket, Kolkata Knight Riders to take on Sunrisers Hyderabad at Eden Gardens, Kolkata in a short while from now. We have reached the end of today's bulletin. Up next is our primetime news bulletin covering top stories of the day. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.